Hey guys, it's Willy again, and I just wanted to make a video to talk about why Spyderco is my favorite knife manufacturer. And I think the best place to start is really with the whole hard use knife fad and all that stuff. Personally, I'm not a fan of it, but I understand why it's popular. In my opinion, they have one purpose, and that is to cut. And the way I judge a knife is first and foremost cutting performance, and then after that comes edge retention, and then after that is fit and finish and all of that good nonsense. But I get the deal. A lot of people want a hard use knife, and it's similar to somebody that buys a watch that's water resistant down to 300 meters. Most people that own that are never going to take it down that deep, but it is nice to know that it's okay when you drop it in the sink. Same thing with a knife. Most people that get a very hard use folder are not going to use it like it should be, hard, or they're going to use it like that without warrant. Point being that they're going to use their knife to pry and do other things when they have proper tools to do so, just because their knife can handle it. That's neat, but like I said, I'm into cutting performance, and every single Spyderco I've ever owned, and this is just some of my favorites out of my collection, they all excel at it. Everything from this little cricket right here, with its funny reverse S blade. I mean, it's still hollow ground, made out of VG10. It's excellent. It's a great little utility necklace knife that I like to carry. And I first fell in love with this company when I was in the military. I had a lot of different knives, cold steels, Benchmades, and things like that. Not to say that they're not great knives and great companies. I mean, I like their knives. I have a bunch of them, but Spyderco, for the price point, just kind of stands out. And the best example is this resilience right here. I mean, if it had a sterile blade and you gave it to somebody that didn't really know much about knives, they just were handling a knife, and they used it for a day or something, they would think that this knife is right up there with $100 knives and things like that, when in reality I think I got this for 40 and change. So I mean, it's just excellent budget knives. And then you move on to their actual line, made in Seki City or Taiwan or in the US, and you'll find that they're excellent fit and finish, excellent cutting performance, just all the way around, high quality. And they do make harder use knives, like this Super Leaf right here. I mean, the blade is huge. It's just massively thick, yet it's still fully flat ground, because they didn't lose sight of the fact that cutting performance is #1 concern. And then after that comes everything else. And they just make some cool knives. I mean, like the Pik'al, it's excellent. The Civilian, that's just a nasty knife right there. It's awesome. The Harpy, Hannibal Lecter had one. Enough said, And even their most popular, their Enduras and their Delicas, they're excellent EDC knives. VG10 is great steel for EDC. Personally, my favorite for EDC tasks. They're lightweight, very durable. I mean, you can give it a fair amount of abuse, and it'll be fine. That was my go-to knife, was an Endura when I was in the Army. And, I obviously didn't overly abuse it, but it's a knife. It's not meant to be used as a hammer or a pry bar. It's meant to cut things. So, that's enough of that. But, before I leave you guys, I want to get to my two personal favorite from Spyderco. And that's the good old paramilitary, which I think is an excellent EDC knife for a civilian, because most places you can't have a concealed blade over 4 inches or whatever, and this fits the bill because very ergonomic. I mean, you just love to grip it. You can use it hard. Not to say it's hard use. Obviously, you'll break the tip off pretty easily if you get it confused with a pry bar or a screwdriver. But it's just an awesome knife. and it fits the bill for everything you possibly want. It has a very strong lock design, nothing to catch in your pockets. You can carry it all ways. The clip's completely movable. S30V blade, so you don't have to sharpen it all the time. I mean, it's just a rugged, good, every situation kind of knife. And then there's its bigger brother, the military, which is, you know, everything but bigger. The only downside is tip up, or I mean, I'm sorry, tip down carry, but not really a problem for me. But these are both excellent knives. You know, well thought out, lightweight, lot of performance, high quality. Fit and finish is excellent. Neither of these knives, fresh out of the box, had any kind of blade play, anything. Everything was very tight. You know, and for the price point, you can't ask for more than these two knives. You know, that's awesome. And I don't know of any company, in my opinion, that makes a knife as pleasant to use all around as these two right here. I mean, sure, there are different knives that are better for certain tasks and all that, but these two, in my opinion, seem to handle everything you throw at it as far as cutting the best, you know, all around. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I like Spyderco. That's that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So thanks for watching, guys.